What's up? It's your boy Dynast. At the end of this video, make sure you go to www.dynastmirror.com. Check out our indigenous African art, jewelry, fashion, and accessories. Also go to searchforwho.com. Learn more information on the documentary we're shooting. Also contribute towards the documentaries we're shooting. Last but not least, go to Amazon.com. Search your name, Dynast Amir. Buy a book. I've written several of them, so please support and buy one. Quick announcement as far as going to Haiti. I will be planning. I plan on going to Haiti Labor Day weekend. First I said Memorial Day weekend, but something came up, so I'm going to go Labor Day weekend instead. But wanted to shoot this video on. I get a lot of questions on how Dynast, when you land in Africa, how are you received by the Africans or the indigenous Africans in that country you're going to, or that you travel to or traveling to. And the thing I want to tell people, or tell them, is they don't know you're not one of them until you open your mouth. And I tell this story. I was in Namibia. I went to a place called Opuwo, and to spend time with the Himba in one of their Himba villages. And I remember I go there, my guide takes me there, he's speaking to them in their Himba language, and then they're speaking to me in their Himba language. And I'm looking at them like, I don't understand. And so then they continue to speak to me in their Himba language. I think it's Himba language, I don't know the correct term. And I kept looking at them and looking at my guide, and I responded in English. And so then my guide says, Dynast, they think that you're a Himba who's returning to visit from college, and they want you to stop playing around and speak the language and stop speaking English. And then he had to tell them like several times that, he's from America. I'm not Himba. He had to tell them that several times. Like, look, the Dynast is not Himba. He's from America and he's visiting. And they still wouldn't believe him. So finally, they got the picture when they realized I couldn't speak any of their native language. Same thing when I went to Tanzania and landed in Dar es Salaam. I remember I get my bags, walk out the airport. They started speaking Swahili to me. I had to tell them, like, look, I don't understand. Like, I'm from America. I only speak English. And still, they wouldn't believe me. Same thing, they thought I was from Tanzania and I was just visiting from college, returning back home from college. And they wanted me to stop acting bougie and speak the native language. Until finally, my guide had to tell him, like, look, he's not from here, he's just visiting. Whenever I'm in Senegal or, when I was in Benin or wherever I go, when they see me at the airport, they think I'm Nigerian or South Africa. Once they find out that I don't speak the language. So what I want to tell Black Americans or the diaspora is that they don't know you're not from there until you open your mouth and you can't speak the language. When they see you walking in the street, when they see you in general, they're going to think you're from there, that you're native to there until you open your mouth. That's the only thing that separates us, is the language barrier. Outside of that, they're going to think you're one of them. They can't tell. Because I get a lot of questions from people, who are interested in traveling overseas, interested in traveling to a specific African country, and they think, that the Africans are going to spot them as a Westerner as soon as they get off the plane. And that's not true. Like I said, they don't spot you until you open your mouth. Once they hear that accent, or they hear that your English is very proper, that's what they said when I was in Benin. They're like, your English is very proper. Where are you? Are you from Nigeria? Are you from South Africa? I'm like, no, I'm from America. They're like, oh, okay. So, again, they're not going to know you're one of them, not one of them, until you open your mouth. So, I just wanted to share that today. That, once again, just want to reiterate, they're not going to think you're a Westerner as soon as you get off the plane. They're going to come up to you, they're going to speak the language, and then once you say, hey, I don't understand, they're going to hear your English. They're going to think you're either from Nigeria or South Africa. Once you tell them you're from America, it's like, welcome home, brother. We're glad you're visiting. That's what I got. then welcome home, brother. We're glad you're visiting. So yeah, like I said, they're not gonna know that you're not. They're gonna think you're one of them, or that you're native until you open your mouth. Follow me on social media. Search for Uhuru on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and Facebook. Donnie Samir. Till next time, I'm out.